All right, people, this is going to be kind of a, I'm going to try to make this a really fast follow-up to, excuse me, to the cell phone that followed me, but I'm just going to call it coordinates so you'll understand what and how they use that system, like GPS and all that stuff. Their cell phones, when they call, they give their position away. And they get themselves near people that don't have one or don't carry one with them, stand next to them and, call a real fast number, then wait till it connects, hang up, and then they've got your position. So if you use anything in that immediate area, computers, phones, whatever, they can trace it and go through it or play it back, whatever. So anyhow, as far as coordinates specifically go, one of the things that I didn't mention in that other video called the cell phone that followed me was they always, and this goes for your automobile or your car or the vehicle you're driving or whatever. One thing I always noticed is wherever I would park, for at least for the short time that I had a vehicle available to drive, after all this, forgive my language again, crap went down, when they committed their grand larceny on me and my family and took our home and everything we owned and worked so hard for, by their rules, by the way. And like I said, the only conclusion I can come to is just because of simply what I was aware of, because I was forced to investigate a scam that I uncovered with them trying to pull one on us, which they eventually came in and railroaded, of us refinancing a mortgage. And I had caught them, and anyway, that's why I guess all efforts turned on me. But anyway, as far as coordinates go, I would always see them, like wherever I parked the vehicle I was driving, you would always see somebody show up and put themselves, just like it was me, but right next to the vehicle, or put their phone out. So it would be like over the trunk or over the hood or over, and they'd actually do this, or over the windshield, the front windshield, over it, directly over it. And I'm sitting here watching the whole thing, and they just are oblivious because they're so concentrated on, never mind the clandestine or the clandestine qualities they're supposed to have. They just were wanting to make sure they actually did that right. If that gives you any clue. Anyway, so wherever I'd park, they'd always come and position themselves right next to the vehicle if they would sit in their vehicle, or they'd actually get out and put their phone over the vehicle somewhere, and then make the call that they're going to make to the number they're going to make, that they do make. And then when it connects, they hang up, and that gives the position away. So, at one point, I just actually got, look, they're not supposed to be doing it anyway. So wouldn't you get ticked off too? So at one point, because I was ticked off, and it was the only way I could, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Vent or relieve, some of the tension. I'd just wait until they did it. And then I'd go move the car. I'd move it to like the other side of the parking lot or whatever, just so they would have to, if they really wanted to do something else or do it again. Well, here's what happens when you do that. All right, now it's the vehicle you're driving. That's your vehicle. That either you own or you are driving for the day or whatever. It's yours. Let's just say it's yours for all practical matters. What they do is they will actually call in to the police about an individual exercising suspicious behavior because they moved the vehicle that they were trying to, put coordinates on, doing illegal and unconstitutional surveillance. That's how they would do it. Is they would say individual witness, because of course it's them, witnessed conducting suspicious behavior. And that's supposed to be like some sort of a, slap on the wrist or whatever from them, or message to me. The only thing it did is it pissed me off more. I'd do it again. And it's the same. That's what control freaks these people are. It's a disease level sickness they have as far as, control level. They have to have control. And it's absolutely ludicrous. If you are even if it's just you physically, and they've made a call in, and that whoever would be on the way, and you move yourself, well, then just expect the police to, just by a miracle, they know exactly already what vehicle you're driving and what you look like. Because now you've done nothing up to this point other than walk to the other side of the parking lot, not even moving your vehicle. All right, but just by some unbelievable miracle, they already know what vehicle you were driving and that you walked to the other side of the parking lot or whatever. And they will call that in as suspicious individual or individual conducting suspicious activity. That's their favorite one, by the way, the all-purpose, all-generic call. And that is, I believe, everything I wanted to get across on the coordinates side of the fence. And since we've got heavy size coming down, I'll leave you with that right here. I'll explain that one later. I'll talk to you soon.